What is going on, everybody? This is the first night of the Pog Jam. I should have recorded a little bit earlier, but we just finished generating the 3 themes. They are herding, government conspiracy, and reflection. So I guess we'll see which themes everybody chooses to use. So using one of them is mandatory. You don't have to use all 3. I would recommend just probably trying to use one. But yeah, it's Pog time. Right on. So how's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody ready to jam? So I was saying it a little bit ago, but I already downloaded the Pokemon Black and White soundtrack, and I got an Essentials V20, and I downloaded the latest version of the hotfixes, and otherwise I just downloaded some of the Reborn battle animations, and otherwise I'm ready to just get jamming. The music might be a little loud, but yeah. So how's everybody doing tonight? Let me explain the idea that I had, and I'll see if I can make it work for either herding or reflection. I mean, I could still fit herding in. I don't know if it's going to be a full theme. Yeah, the Black and White soundtrack is looped by Endless in the pre-looped audio. I helped out a little bit. But my idea for a Pokemon theme, or a Pokemon game that I wanted to do, was something that was heavily emphasizing like hand-drawn stuff, because I'm not very good at drawing, so I thought it'd be really fun to try doing a game with an art style that's kind of like drawn by hand, you know, like so I was thinking it'd be fun. My working title, my working idea would be making a game called Pokemon Doodle. That'd be my working idea. Maybe Pokemon Sketch could work as well. Oh yeah, the mandatory assets right now are on the website. Let's see, I'll pull up a link for them. There we go. So the idea would be that I make a Pokemon game where it's all just like hand-drawn stuff like this. I'd be very interested in doing that. And I want to draw like my own new Pokemon. Ooh, Smeargle could work with it, yes. Oh yeah, let me, in the Discord, yeah, good call. Let's see. Let me track down the... Let's see, because the mandatory assets should be right in here. Mandatory assets download. Right now it's just Pogger's Clip, the Pog Tile, and the Pog Trainer. I think we could come up with a couple more mandatory assets along the way as well. That'd be funny, like halfway through, be like, guys, a new mandatory asset just dropped. You gotta fit this in. Yep, good luck including this guy. Good luck including this guy. Our Pog Trainer, dude. It's so goofy. I made it last week. Right on. Good luck to all you Pog Jammers. It's jam time. Let's go. Hey, right on, Danky King. Hell yeah. Oh, that could be cool, playing as a Smeargle. So I actually had a different idea. So here's the second part of my idea. I wanted to make it so that way it was like a brother-sister duo who were planning on making a game together, and they were just hand-drawing out, doing like a paper prototype, and their imagination kind of comes to life, and you just like play through the sketches kind of on paper almost. That was the idea that I had. But all the Pokemon, it'd be like all new Pokemon, but they all are like crappy little doodles. You know what I mean? So the idea would be that everything is consistent in terms of theme. So I might even be able to get the intro done today if it's as easy as I'm thinking. Because I might just do like a lass and a youngster. Yeah, see, exactly. Like I could draw a crappy Pikachu. I could draw anything. There we go. That's my Pikachu. Yeah, exactly. Like it could be, we could fit reflection. Like we need to reflect on this idea, or like our story should be like a reflection of our experiences or something along those lines. I would want to fit reflection into it, and I could even fit herding into it potentially. I don't know if I could fit government conspiracy into it, unless at the end there's a plot twist that it was all a government conspiracy. Hey, nice title screen. Let's go. Hell yeah. We are jamming. So one thing that I did was I already changed it so that way right now I'm using the quick start intro. And I think I want to keep it that way. What I'd like to do is bypass the traditional intro and do it a little bit later. I want to do a cutscene at the start of the game. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a new map real quick. And also let's make another new map to hold everything in. Let's see. So the question is, can I come up with anything better than Pokemon Doodle? We'll see. Exactly, Doodlemons aren't real, they're created by the government. Yeah, exactly, for the time being it works, hell yeah. Ooh, the evil team is Team Erasers. So here's the other idea that I had. As you're going through, I would love for the characters to be like, this story's boring, we should do something exciting here. Like, we should add something here to spice it up. So I want to have, like, fourth wall breaks. That's what I want to do. You reflect back on what you've done. That could be cool. What have I done? So let's make our intro inside, and it's just going to be, like, a basic room. And I downloaded the whole black and white soundtrack and threw it in my game, so what would be a good one for our starting? Exactly, 2 random kids drawing a shitty game. Exactly. Maybe this? Yeah, I would love to do that. Accumula? This song is so good. I might want to use that for the first town in the game. Oh, I also had another idea that's crazy. I'm going to show it to you guys tonight, and I'm going to try to do it tonight. But a crazy thing that I want to do is I want to make it so at the very start, you construct the first town. You know what I mean? Like, I want the player, maybe not the player, but at least in the story, I want the characters to, like, be planning the first town and have the buildings kind of fly into place. Because we can make buildings move with events. So I want to do something crazy like that. I like New Vema for the first town, or for our first little... Let's see, I need to edit this. Oh, it's so loud, oh my goodness. There we go. Wait, a Simpsons art style? If you could make Simpsons in Pokemon, that'd be wild. So I eventually also want to edit all the tile sets to be like hand-drawn as well. So that's going to be one of the things that takes the most time. I might end up doing a good amount of that off-stream. Let's see. There's no passage on that, no terrain tag on that. Cool. So let's just like be in a room and have a book. And I want the characters to be like, I'm bored. I got an idea, we should make a fan game. Like, let's make a Pokemon game. Huh, yeah. Homie! Caterpie. Oh, that's what it is? I've never seen that before. Huh, that's cool. Yeah, exactly. Original art style, simple, unique. That's the dream. That's the dream. Let's do a floor like this. But yeah, I definitely want to be simple and unique as well. Yeah, we could do like a stick figure. Like, for our really good art style. But I just want to make a really generic house right now, and then have the characters be like, I'm bored, what should we do? Yeah, exactly, when the siblings are fighting. See, it could definitely work out. Be like, this story sucks. We should have like a bad guy team show up here. That'd be dope. Maybe pretty dope. Let's see. Maybe it could be like up here. There we go. Good question. I think I would want the player to also be hand-drawn. I want everything to be like kind of hand-drawn. Oh, that reminds me. One thing that I really want to look up. Reflection. I want to look up Photoshop crayon brush. That'd be interesting to get everything like looking like crayons. Hey, what's up, Dog Dad? How you doing? Custom brush, create highly realistic. Whoa! See, now we're talking. Must know professional techniques. I'll look into that later. With tile screen? Oh yeah, let me take a look at that. Oh! It's perfect. It's perfect! I had an idea to make a game where like everything is like hand-drawn. Oh, pardon me. But it starts off not hand-drawn, and the characters are like, I'm bored, we should make a Pokemon game. That's the kind of running idea that I have right now. God, this music is so loud. There we go. Oh my goodness. So let's make it so that way they've got like a little desk with a book on it. I want to put a book right there. And I'd want the characters to kind of gather around the book. So maybe it could be like a short table. And you know what? Let's put it like up against the wall. And we can do something like this. I want there to be like a computer in the corner. Hey, what's up, Kenny? How you doing, man? What is going on? Let's see. A little computer and a bookcase. Oh, yeah. I could make a special sprite. Although, I'd like to maybe flip this. Because it would be good for them to be, like, gathered around it, like, writing down their ideas and stuff. Yeah, maybe I could flip the book. Might be time to pull out the list. The list of all the really, really good ideas, you mean. Okay, let's do green bookcase. And trash can. Bada boom. It's looking good. Let's see, I'll do a little carpet here. And honestly, actually, on the carpet, I could actually put the carpet on the first layer. You could add a game console. You know how it goes. You know how it is. We've all been there. Bada boom. They normally put it like in front of the console or in front of the TV, right? I'll do that. We got some plants in there. Yeah, mom comes into the room. That'd be cool. Yeah, I like that idea. It's like, look at them. They're coming up with ideas. Pokemon fart and Pokemon ass? Wait a second. Wait a second. That's a good idea. Okay. So let's make it so that way in our intro. Let's not do any trainer name stuff just yet. Let's just insert an exit event processing here so all that stuff doesn't happen. Let's... Actually, I guess I do need to do a change player. I guess we can do a trainer name after. Actually, no, maybe I shouldn't. I'll exit event processing here. But we do want to make it so that way we're, by default, transparent. So we can't see our player. There we go. And then let's just transfer our player into our doodle intro. And let's just be standing like in the center of the room. And then in this room, let's have our first cutscene. I'll call this first scene, like first cinematic. And this is set to auto run, new event page. When self switch A is on, nothing happens. And then we'll just have it say, ah, and then control self switch A on. There we go. So we have our first cutscene kind of set. And then we'll eventually want to enter our doodle world. I really like this idea. Now the question will be, how can I fit... How can we fit reflection into this? So Sorry, just responding to some stuff. Cool. Ooh, a bit about confused by herding. So herding, like, yeah, like herding animals, like taking them all and corralling them into a place. That could be really fun if you play like a farmer, or there's like a farm thing. Exactly. Reflecting on what it means, like, they need to sit and reflect on like what they want to do or like what they find fun. I think it could be a cool idea. So I want to have like the big sister and like a little brother, and she could be like on the computer. You know, she's owning fools and video games. Let's see. And she could be a lass. Or she doesn't even have to be. She could be... Actually, no, she should be somebody who has a battle sprite. Because I want to use their sprites potentially for a little bit. I want them to be able to, like, talk to each other. Oh, I'd like that. They keep coming up with ideas that make them think about past. Like, remember the time we... Oh, and then they reflect on it? Oh. That's genius. Ooh, Stranger Things, that'd be dope. Yeah, I could reflect on how far I've come. That's a really good idea. Reflect on past experiences. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. Let's see. Let me check all my... Let's see. Reflection in all caps. That's a really good idea. Zelda? Maybe. What have I got here? Oh yeah, this was what Waluigi made. That's pretty good. Hey, nice. That would be a very good base to use as well. Sorry, I'm chewing ice. But that is a good idea. That's a good idea. Youngster. It's funny that the last battle sprite doesn't really match, like... Let's see, am I still looking at the memes? Yeah, I'm still looking at Go Go Glycopod 2. I made a folder for PogJam 2. Where is it? There it is. Pokemon Essentials, Graphics, Trainers. So maybe I should make her a cool trainer F. Because youngster looks like the youngster, but Lass doesn't look like the Lass. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're getting some lag. Yeah, let's make her a cool trainer, and let's make him a youngster. Let's open them both up. So I'd like to have them talk to each other, but also have, like, trainer, like, their sprites show up when they're talking to each other. Kind of like what we did for Splice. Now the question is, how do I best go about doing that? Maybe I shouldn't worry about it too much right now. Maybe I'll just have them say something and then... So let's see. Control self-destroy on. Bro. Hey, no worries, thank you, King. Sounds good. I will see you later. Have a good one. Now, another good question would be, like, what would be good for their names? I'd like to have them, like, give them, like, really basic names. Hey, sounds good, Denki King. Have a good one. Hopefully everybody has a good jam. I like to give them really basic names. Like, maybe he could be Adam, and she could be Belinda, A-B. Or maybe they could be plays on doodles. Pen and paper, oh. Hey, what's up, Delta? How you doing, man? Hey, no worries, Dog Dad. IRL stuff definitely comes first. I like the pen and paper idea, potentially. Like, they could have, like, some names about creative. Whew. Alright, it has been a hot minute. I hope you're doing well. We are jamming tonight. This is the week-long game jam, the Pog Jam. Ooh, can't move backwards. I like that. I'll name the brother Cam. I still have next week. Well, hopefully that goes well, man. GLHF on those exams. You can crush them. Hey, IRL stuff definitely comes first, but if you want to make something super short for the Pog Jam, that'd be pretty dope. Let's see, what should her name be? Because if he's Cam, I could just make her like Linda or something. Or like, let's make her like Lynn. L-Y-N-N, I guess. There you go. No, maybe not Lynn. It's hard. How about Debbie? There you go. Ooh, Sugi? I don't know if I want to name them like that. I want them to be like real names, you know? I mean, Sugimori is a real name, but I don't know. I want them to be like basic, like hella, like, I don't know what the best way to describe it is, but yeah, like, I don't want to name any of my characters Sprite, like Sprite the soda. Just, God, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I like just doing Beth and Gabe. I kind of like Gabe. I don't know how I feel about Beth. Let's see. I kind of want to get to the fun stuff though, so let's just go insert show text. I'm thinking of doing reflection, but I might try to fit herding in as well. And if I might even possibly be able to fit in. I like Vanessa. Artie. Ooh, Artie's pretty good. Kind of like Artie. Art. But I want to do the fun stuff right now where the house moves. So let's make a new map. And we'll call this Doodletown. This is our very first map. And this will be where the game starts, where our world region starts. So long. Okay, let's lower that volume down because these are pretty loud tracks. Let's see. I'm kind of like Shelly. Hey, what's up, Hypertopia? No worries, man. It is just getting started. We are just getting into the thick of it. Let's see. So I want them to be kind of in the middle of the town. Maybe like right around here. Bada boom. Ooh, the themes, we posted them in the Discord. Oh, oops, I accidentally just opened up a friggin' emulator. We posted it in the Discord. They were herding, government conspiracy, and reflection. On Professor Turo, seems all right. The professors were definitely like past versus future, which I think is cool. Their designs were all right. So I need to remember how exactly the size thing worked for events. So I'm gonna try doing size 5-4 and giving it from tile set. We need to like just select a house. Any house will do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5-4 is perfect. Oh my goodness. I think you need to start with the bottom left. There we go. So let's just make it so that way this takes us to Doodletown. And I'll just do it here. Actually, no, I'll do it before. I'll do the transfer. I mean, I'll do the transfer after. Oh my gosh, I can't say words. Transfer player to Doodletown. There we go. Professor Sigma Chad. Yeah, there was definitely some Splice vibes. All right, here we go. So let's just see what it looks like when we make a new game right now. Ah. Let me adjust my volume mixer for our game. Oh yeah, shoot, can't see. I need to add that as a window then. Is it this one? There we go, now you guys should be able to see. Ah. God, I'm so bored. I'll use the wrong B. Intro complete. So I'm still transparent here, but it looks like the trees, or not the tree, the house is working. Let me just test this real quick. This is gonna look so goofy. Hey, what's up, Nexus? How you doing, man? Yep, the Pog Jam is starting. But it's only been like 30 minutes. It's only been like 30 minutes. I hope you are doing well. Let's insert a... change screen color tone. Let's fade to black here. Yeah, boy. Mapping. Hey, 8,000 points. Let's go. That's a lot of points. Wait, 25 frames. Let's change it back to 0, 0, 0. Cool, cool. Hey, no worries, Nexus. It's a week long. I made a video about it on my channel a couple days ago, or a few days ago now. It'll end next Monday, so the Pog Jam is hella long. Let's see. I'm going to insert an auto run here. Ooh, nice. Oh, I should make a region map as well. Interesting. I've actually never made or played the challenge mode in Black and White 2. I actually never beat Black and White 2. Starting scene. So I want to make it so that way there's like... I kind of want to do like a pick your character right here. Yeah, exactly. Region map. It'd be pretty easy to do in this. I could probably draw up a region map right now. I shouldn't get too distracted, but theoretically, if I go into pictures, map region 1, we can copy and paste that to be map region 2. Did it copy and paste? There it is. Bada boom. Honestly, it's optional to like record everything. Ooh, good question. Recommend for starting points? I recommend just like deciding on what you want to do as like a game mechanic and focusing on that and prioritizing that, and then everything else afterwards. It's like don't worry about like making too long of a story. Like make something super short, something super sweet, or maybe not even super sweet, just something short. Why can't I make a new layer? Oh, I think I have to do image mode, RGB color. There we go. Bada boom. Let's see. I think my tiles are off here. So let's just make our starting town just like somewhere in the middle here. Actually, since it's our starting town, let's make it like green or something. So I want the map to kind of like be not as... Let's see, what should our first route should just be like a straight line. Let's make it like 3. And we can go to like a city here. I want it to be like 1 town and like 1 gym for starters. And maybe 2 gyms if we're feeling like real ambitious. But from here, it should kind of go like that. And we could even have something else that goes like this. Oh, that's like 2. There we go. There we go. Super basic, like, starting region. Ooh, find all the Pokemon. There you go. See, that'd be cool. Like a Pokemon hide and seek where you gotta find them all before the time runs out. That could be super cool. Dang, this town is like connected to everything. Let's see. And actually, let's make another route right here. And let's make it so like this is actually our starting town. There we go. That looks pretty decent. Maybe it doesn't. It's almost looking like something bad. Let's have it go down like this. You know what? It could even reconnect right here. Yeah, let's just reconnect. Yeah, see, making something where you could, like, be the Pokemon is always fun. There you go. Real basic starting map. Bada boom. And let's make it so that there's, like, an island here. It looks like a butt there. Okay, let's make it. Let's see. You know how it is. Like, this is gonna be super basic, so we'll just draw like a tree. Bada boom. Hey, welcome back, Denki King. See, that could be dope. Yeah, exactly. Do a little bit of... Because I'm going to try to record all the VODs that I've got for, like, working stuff. For the Pog Jammin'. Let's see, we can do a little bit of water here. Oops. Let me just undo. Bada boom. Ooh, how long can the game be? As long as you want. I would recommend short, but if you want to go crazy and do like a game with 20 gyms, you can. But I would recommend aiming for short. Ooh, the splice tile set? That was it was based off of like a public resource. I forget exactly what. Oh god, that's such a huge tree. I think it's all in the splice credits. Do some more trees over here. Yeah, check it out. Well, I'm glad to have you here live, Denki King. Heck yeah. It's true, yeah. Your Pog game could also just be a demo. Yeah, you definitely can use it. The splice tile set is very good stuff, and you are allowed to use it if you want. Let me go non-contiguous right now, actually. There we go. Let me go contiguous. Let me get some nice, like, colors. There we go. Maybe this is like a little bit too much, like different color coding stuff. There you go. For now, very, very basic starting town. Like I said, the idea is for it to be like not great quality doodles. So the fact that my arts level isn't too high is kind of leaning in. Like, we can lean into that in the story. Bada boom. World map, baby. Shazam. Hey, thank you, Kenny. I'm definitely gonna try to like draw over some of the other like tiles in the tile set. I could even try it right now. Like outside. So like here's a tree. Let me make a new tree real quick. And I can do that just by like doing something like this. Oops. Did I just delete something? Oh, I don't want to do that. Ugh. Let's do something like this. There you go. Ooh, GGG modified. Hey, nice. Those are good ones. I'd definitely be down to do that. Add some like colored in scribbles like what a kid would do. Let's see, origins or unique region. I would personally lean towards the second one, just because like that sounds like it could be more fun potentially to play for somebody who like just has its own like standalone experience. Let's see, and maybe I should make these like green. I don't know if I should make everything all black and white or if I should do like green colored stuff in. There we go. Bada boom. Perfect. Ooh, most excited for in Pog 2? I'm most excited to see like all the games when they're done. And one thing I'm the least excited for is like writing. I'm really bad at like writing and setting up all the events. I like coming up with an idea, but I don't like having to make it. Let's see. Oh, oops. So now maybe that's what the grass should look like. Ooh, I'm just working on some tiles right now. You know, got a little bit of grass. Look how beautiful these tiles all are. Oof. There we go. Yeah. We're going Doodle Style tonight. Nice, yeah, definitely. Come up with a base idea and then wing everything else. I want this to just be like a really weird world. I want it to be hella weird. I'm in my weird like avant-garde phase when it comes to fan game making. Like, we have to embrace the imperfections here. One thing that's cool also is I can kind of trace over a lot of the stuff that already exists, but then just kind of make the lines a little bit rougher to kind of fit that doodle style. Look at that. We got ourselves a perfectly fine house. The door animations are going to be like kind of weird, kind of a pain in the butt, but... There you go. It's perfection. So, one thing that is going to be really tricky is the doors. Yeah, there we go. Just make it... Oh, make it... So I'll just make it so there's no doors. That could be even easier, actually. No doors. So now let's do a little bit of... There we go. Here's our lovely house. And I'll go slightly darker for the sides. And then... Just do something like this. Oh, does the top? I don't think it does. Yeah, it looks like it's retained within the grid, but that's a good catch. A good call. Right on. Yeah, you can send some links my way. Boom, and then here we go. There's just no door. Just walk right in. Hey, thank you, Kate. Right? It's coming along. My idea is hella like Doodle style for everything in the world. It's gonna get wacky. Let's see. Wait, am I saving it in the proper game folder? Okay, cool. I think I am. File sets. Hey, thank you. It should be kind of wild. I want the characters to look in this style also. Pokemon Doodle, baby. Ooh, ooh, Galaxy. You got me when it comes to Galaxy. I love Galaxy music. Thank you. All right. So let's see what it looks like in game. There's our doodle grass. Let's see. Oh, I have to delete the house underneath. Thankfully, these are all backed up. Hey, thank you, man. So this will be like the style of the whole world. And I want all the Pokemon to be in this style as well. Oh, oops, I didn't fill anything in here. We could even make tongue-in-cheek jokes about, like, not having any doors. It's like, oh, it's because they were too hard to draw. I want there to be, like, a lot of fourth wall breaks in this. And I want the characters to talk to each other and be like, oh, in fan games, typically, you do this. And I want there to be, like, jokes about, like, what fan games typically have. Let's see, now the real question is, can I tree? Oh, goodness, I can tree. Oh, baby. Oh, wait, this is huge. We can tree. We can tree. That's the most important thing, being able to tree. Woohoo! We can tree. Hey, what's up, Lux? Oh, I'm getting a little wild and wacky with my Pog Jam idea. We're getting a little bit weird. How you doing, dude? Dux Liablo. That'd be fun to put in as a Pokemon. Raid, okay. my guy, that's my man. Let's go. Hey, honestly, if you want to, you totally can. If you don't want to, you totally can also. You can make something hella short. Honestly, do it. You could do it. Oh gosh, yeah, make a game with 900 plus. Oh, oh. But yeah, we're jamming to some Mario Galaxy music now. And right now I'm just drawing over stuff because this is what we're living, or like this is gonna be the like kind of vibe of our doodle world. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Let's go. You were storming up a brain. A brain. Honestly, I would love to have a joke about that. It's like, oh, originally we were gonna have all 999 Pokemon, right? I want the whole game to look hella scuffed like this. Let's see, now the real question is, how am I gonna make these like rock cliffs not look like poopy? Maybe they should just look like poopy. There you go. Hey, thank you, Waluigi. Yeah, as long as I can do it like consistently with all of everything, then I think it could come together. Because once all the art styles are consistent, then we're Gucci. Let's see. So let's just draw like a lighter color here and a darker color there. And there's our cliffs. And I don't want to like spend too much time on these now, so what I want to do is just call it done and move on to the next one. Woohoo! Alright, outside. Let's see how that looks in game. How's it look? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh man. Alright, so I gotta work on it a little bit still. It does kind of look a little bit Amogusy. Oh, rules do not say you can have 3 other people. Where'd you read that? Where'd you read that? The rules themselves actually say no teams. Bada boom. Yep. The Relic Castle game jam you can have up to... But this is not normal. This is, in fact, a very abnormal one. Hey, no worries. It's all good. Sorry to blow you up right there. I was like, hey, what's up, Annie? How you doing? How you doing, man? Let's see. Let's call this 32. I need to be considerate of how these loop. Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit trickier here. Marmalade, A. Yeah, that's proper team allocation right there, man. I love that. I'm game marmalading. Let's see. So this is gonna be the part that gets a little bit tricky. I'm down to make these all like this, and maybe these like this. That's true. I could. That actually might work. If this loop, if I can't get this loop looking good, then I might be down to just make it look hella scuffed. Let's see. But this should loop. And if it doesn't, then F it. But yeah, that ought to look okay now. But yeah, that's kind of the theme of the game, I guess. Stuff looking moderately scuffed. Bada boom. Let's see. So now that ought to go okay. These ought to connect like here as well. There we go. Time to make it scuffed. Let's go. Okay, wait, shit. It's getting a little bit better, but... Do I just keep it looking scuffed then? I feel like I can fix this. Like, it's so close. I'm on the edge of glory here. I'm on the edge of glory. Oh, I know what the problem is. There we go. Easy. Oh, wait. And I know what another problem is. There we go. See, twas but an easy fix. Because that's what was looping. There we go. I'm on the edge of glory. There it is! It's gonna be that easy. Let's go. We're kind of pogging out right now. So I could theoretically do something like this. Ta-da! Oh yeah, that's the most important question. Can you make the rock? I believe you can. Signature rock. Let's go. Boom! It's perfection. It's perfection. C'est magnifique. All right, what else do we want to draw? What else do we want to draw? Oh yeah, corner cliffs, yeah. So how the hell do I draw these? So the idea is for them to be something that I can connect with this, and then it'll loop. So I need to make sure that I kind of have like the lines up here, and then do like that. There you go. Oh gosh, water. Oh man. I'll do that next as well then. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. So then, the idea is for that to then connect to one of these, so it should maybe be 3 or 4 away from the... Something like that, maybe? Let's see, then something like this. Oh yeah, you can use plugins. Let's see. Edit, transform. Ooh, what are we looking at? I'm making some weird stuff. I'd like to make something called Pokemon Doodle, where everything is just kind of like hand-drawn, and it's like a story about kids making a game. Hey, thank you. It's gonna look wild. It's gonna look very, very wild. Let's see, hopefully this doesn't look like crap. That looks okay, but I've noticed there's a problem here. If I try to do this, yeah, so I need to fill that in. Hey, sounds good. That sounds good. Alright, so let's go onto this layer real quick, and let's add in a little bit of our top color. And we don't need to do anything on the bottom there, just on the top. And in a little bit, let's draw some characters. There we go. So now that kind of connects. Oh, wait, no, but the corner does not look great. I need to lower those. The corner does not be looking good. Okay, let's bring it in like this. There we go. And let's draw some shit, and we're good to go. Yes, see, that'd be cool, having some, like, Doodle boss fights, and you can just kind of, like, have whatever happen, because it's, like, based on the character's imagination. That's my working idea. Bada boom. There we go, corner looks a little bit better. It doesn't need to look too great, because it's like, who cares? There we go. Let's just test it. Yeah, exactly. Scribblenauts, but not a nightmare to program. Oops. I need to start a new game right now, because I was using an old save file just to test that I could even launch the game. So I made a quick one that just had a Charizard. Let's see, I got a text, actually. Let me check that real quick. Okay. Bada boom. Hey, what's up, Null? So, right now it's just 3. We might add some more, though. We'll see. We'll see. Oh! Look at my beautiful world. Yep, you can start right now. Look, I made my house. It's beautiful. Isn't it just beautiful? So we could work on some better grass. And I'll eventually want to do an interior one that matches the style as well. And I don't want to overwrite the default interior. So we'll need to do some editing for sure. Let's see. Let's make a new layer for this. Wait, what? This layer? Hey, what's up, Waluigi? Oh, got him! Oh! Dude, I got friggin' destroyed right there. I got friggin' bopped. Let's see. Which color should I use? I guess I'll just use this lighter one. Shazam. And let's use the same color here for these. Bada boom. Maybe I can paste that in. And then while I'm here, let's also add some grass. Some of them can be a little bit spikier. It's like, who cares? This doesn't need to be too detailed. There you go. Looks great. Cool, cool. Oh, let's draw a bush actually real quick as well. So I'd like for this one to have like a black outline because it'll be like more of a interactable. Perfect. I'll change to the other Mario Galaxy song you sent me, by the way. Oh, this one's good. Cosmic Cove is real good. Oops. Cool. And then for our bush color, I'll go like a dark green. And let's see. Just for texturing inside, I'll draw an even darker green. This is gonna start looking like a friggin' weed leaf. There we go. It's perfect. I'm an artist. No, I'll draw some like darker on the bottom and lighter on the top. There we go. Ah, whatever. We'll step on it and you'll encounter some wild Pokemon. Ta-da! It's perfect. See, doesn't this look fun? We can start mapping some interesting stuff already. Hey. I want to play Galaxy 2 again. Hey, thank you, Shame Out. Thank you, thank you. Let's add some dirt. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, man. It'd be good to revisit them. One game that's my childhood that I want to revisit again is Banjo-Kazooie. I used to be freaking obsessed with Banjo-Kazooie, and I still kind of am. The music's really good, the art's really good, the world's pretty cool. Well, that's just like a freaking straight line there, actually. Let's erase that one bit. I want it to be curvier. That's better. Let's see, and then inside of this, let's just do that. Or maybe I should do this one. I'll do the lighter one. And then I'll hand draw the darker color real quick, just doing something like this. Those are two straight lines. Let's do it like little, like, dirt clumps. This looks like I'm walking on a chocolate chip cookie, actually. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, a certain game is on V20 now thanks to the help of a certain bug type. Let's go. We love this certain bug type Pokemon. We stand this certain bug type Pokemon in this house. Oh, it's a Franco. I don't know if it did. I didn't see anything on my end at least, but I hope you're doing well. What's going on? What's up? Yes. This Skiddo, this evolved Wimpod, one could say. This absolute god. Let's see. Look at me. I can walk on a chocolate chip cookie. Ta-da. Ooh, nice. Dude, Elden Ring is so good. I enjoy it muchly. And I'm glad you were having fun with it as well. Let's see. Oh, this one? Oh yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I guess it's just like part of my capture. It's like it's way smaller than that in my like actual screen. Muchly. Hey, thank you, Waluigi. Look at this dang old game. So let's actually start drawing some new characters. Let's start doing some character art. So, not for them, but let's go to our... This one might be tricky. Oh gosh, what, you actually beat him though at the very start? That horse guy, the, what's it, Tree Sentinel? Ooh. Hey, thank you. Wait, I want to see that window on the house again, actually. Let's check it out. It's a beaut. It's so well made. Let's see. I think I want to do characters, and I don't really need to adjust surf just yet. But let's do Trainer 00 and Trainer 01, because I want to be able to choose between male and female. Or is it Pokemon Trainer Red, Pokemon Trainer Leaf? There we go. Oops. I opened them in the wrong thing. Go away, thing. I need to put you guys in Photoshop. Can I just open with Photoshop? Am I blind? Because I want to drag them into Photoshop, but I think it's going to try to place them. And I'm not trying to place them. Let's whack. Okay, beat's a strong word. Hey, welcome back, Delta. How you doing? Not too much. Yeah, bang the head against the wall. But hey, you did it. And that's what gamers are all about. That's some gamer energy. Yes, it is time to jam. Pogadociously. Which isn't even a word. But it could be. Pogorifically. Let's see. I'm happy with my current work to the outside tile set. Let's start making some new trainers that we can walk around as. And they're gonna look dumb as heck. I don't want them to be nearly as detailed. I want them to be not very detailed at all. Let's see now, should I draw with 2x2? I wonder if I should just draw... I could draw them at their own, like, height. I could... Cause, like, what are the dimensions of this guy? 128 by 192. Like, I wonder if I should do them, like, a little bit taller even. Like, do I do 192 by 192? Make them squares? Because otherwise they'll be pretty small. It's a tough call. What a hat. Should he even have a hat? Yeah, this is gonna be one of the trickiest parts. Yeah, like, I wonder if I'm making them too small when I draw them like this. Oh, I'm drawing on layer 0 also right now. I should not be doing that. I should be drawing on its own layer. I'm thinking about just drawing them a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's do 192 by 192. Oh, goodness. And then I need to figure out exactly what I want my dimensions to be. That makes all my characters what? Okay, 48 by 48. There we go. So each of my characters needs to fit in these squares. I guess I just made everything wider, not taller. Shit. Let's do 256 by 256. That way my characters can be 64, which is way larger. friggin' blind. General. There we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we can draw some friggin' characters. Now, what do we want our first trainer to look like? A big old... Should he be a circle? No. Maybe I should start with, like... I should get, like, a template for each of the characters. Like, where's their head versus where's everything else? Yeah. It'd be nice for me to figure out, like, the exact dimensions. I'll make a base character first who can just walk. I was using them, but I don't like them for a template. I was originally going to use it, but I was like, nah. They kind of don't match exactly what I'm trying to do. Let's see. I need to figure out, like, roughly, like, the space above and, like, how high it is to get to their head. So they're, like, roughly 3. I should put this guy in his own lair. One, 2, 3. Okay, and then roughly how long does it take to get up to the neck? 31. The music's good. I like the Mario music a lot. Oh, cool, 31. Right on. There we go. So this will help me, like, make more characters in the future. Yeah, drawing feet is gonna... I'm gonna try not to, if I can help it. Oh goodness, wait, what have I done here? I guess I need to merge them and then unmerge them. We'll call you Layer 1. Layer 2. Let's make another one and then flip it. Bada boom. Yeah. I'm down for my characters to look a little chibi. Because the whole world's like doodly and cutesy anyway. Oh, snap. A black market, huh? Can you buy cool stuff? Let's see. So now, traditionally, the first and the third, I think, are all neutral. I think 132 is what I want to do. Because I want to do 64. No, I want to do 128, actually. Oh, I know. 128 is definitely not enough, is it? Oh, whoops. I could have sworn I selected everything, but I guess I didn't. Let's move it so there's 4 up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, that looks good. Yeah, it's definitely very much like Giant Torterra vibes. I'm trying to lean into it more so like they're going into like an art book. Yes, government conspiracy, nice. Ooh, reflection. Hey. It might be good to get the mapping done early though, because then you can do some eventing in there. So now they should be going right, left, right, left. Okay. Then how many it goes like down 2. Let's just copy this one and then modify it. Go over 64, and then go down 2. Cool, cool. Now we just need to draw a new body. Kind of it for like the hands. It's gonna look so goofy. Then we can just flip this sucker. Wait, we want to go 128. There we go. That doesn't need to look too great. Hey, what's up, Tristan? How you doing, man? No worries, dude. I hope you're doing well. What's going on? Ooh, nice. Let's go puzzle rooms. You know I'm a huge fan of that. You know I'm a huge fan of that. Let's see. Oh, shoot. 64. How many up does he go? I guess he goes down 2. So this will be the one where I need to draw. Oh shoot, he needs to be facing left. Oh man, I'm doing them reversed. Uh-oh. Okay, well I'll correct it in time. I'll correct it in due time. So I guess what I should be looking at is these. So it'll be like back and forward. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Tristan, but I hope you're feeling better now, man, or things are looking up, and, yeah. I hope that you crush it on those creative endeavors, dude. Hell yeah. Right now we're doing a Pog Jam that is a week long, and it only just started, so if you wanted to join, could be fun. Could be cool. Let's see, let's do this arm forward now, and this leg back, oh gosh, and this leg back up, and this leg back now, followed by this leg forward. There we go. As you can see, I'm just loving drawing. Oh, good question. Herding, that one's tricky. That one I guess would just be like, because we're not too strict when it comes to definitions for anything. I guess it would just be like the herding of the animals. I don't know. Let's see. Flip horizontal. Edit, transform. Flip horizontal. Bada boom. Hey, no worries, Tristan. It is all good, man. It is all good. But yeah, in that case, hopefully you'll see some cool games in a few. Yeah, if we can tell that you meant herding. Yeah, honestly. We're not going to be too strict. Like, the rules for the Pog Jam are kind of just like, okay, well, you know what I mean? Like, if we can tell that you, meant good. Let's see, edit, transform, flip horizontal. Oh wait, this guy needs to go down 2. Wait, down 2. There we go. And you need to go down, oh goodness. Go down 64. There we go. Hey. Pokemon's nice. Oh, interesting mapping. Let's go. Ooh. Game title. What's it gonna be? Let's see. So that should be left and then up. So I want all the characters in my game to kind of follow this base. We're almost done with it, which is huge. I guess I should walk around with it and make sure that it looks good, though. Hey, nice. Sounds good, Tristan. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Right? These are looking human. Hey, I'll see you, Waluigi. Have a good one, dude. Have a good one. Let's see. Who said something on Discord, by the way? Ooh, what do we got? Oh my goodness, dude. Let's go. I love it. Oh, you weren't kidding around. Have a good one, dude. It's Lonk. Oh, he lonkin'. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Let's see, so we'll do something like that, and then we can honestly just like flip this. Let's go 128. 0, edit, transform, flip horizontal. There we go. So let's just walk around as our cool character base. Characters. And we'll call this AA underscore new care base. There we go. Oh, you miss Lonk? Well, he was beautiful. He was a beaut. Ah! We'll bring him back in due time. Let's see, I do want to be contiguous on this. Ah! There we go. We're gonna look like just like a really basic placeholder thingy. We're gonna look like the friggin' Michelin Man. Oh wait, they're both facing right there. I still have some work to do. Oh wait, or do I? Maybe that looks fine. Or maybe it doesn't look fine. Okay, this is the one that needs to flip, I think. Unless it's like forward. Yeah, this one needs to flip, I think. Oh gosh. I think that's better. Nice. Ooh, like classic FF characters. I kind of dig that. There we go. So here's our new character base. And honestly, let's just do it again so we can make a backup. Because we're gonna probably want backups. There we go. So let's just try walking around as one of these dang weird things. Starting scene. Oh, this is an auto run that doesn't do anything. Insert. Self switch A on, and then when it's on, don't do anything. Bada boom. So this would be where we'd want to like pick our characters, and I'll eventually do like higher quality portraits. Do I? Let me check. Cause it should be facing left second, facing right third, facing left second. I think I've got it. Facing right third. Yeah. Because I guess if I draw like eyes on this, that could help. Let me draw eyes on this so we can kind of get a better idea of where we're going. Oops. They shouldn't have eyes like that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this doesn't look like crap. Ah, not a PXR. There we go. I think through eventing we can change our character's sprite. We could do I believe it's set move route, and on set move route we can change a character's sprite. Player... Change graphic, AA new character base. There we go. Oh, we also need to turn off transparency. Change transparent flag. There we go. Now let's start a new game and see how it looks. This is gonna look weird as hell, but it'll be cool. Hey! Hey! Dude, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Our little walking animation? Wait a goddamn second. That looks pretty good. We nailed it. First try, baby. First try, baby. First try. Look at my little guy. We're kind of schmoving. Now we need to do running eventually as well. The house is moving. Oh, it's just magic. No, we used an event. There's a way in V20, or actually in V19, to define an event size. The event, we just did this for testing though. Hey, I'm very happy that we can move. I look so goofy. We could do running as the same. Honestly, I could be down for that. It could be funny, though, to have them Naruto run. I might be down to make them Naruto run. I might be down. Whoa, dude, that looks cool. If I ran, I think it would just use the basic default boy, like, running sprites. Let's go. Those are looking nice. Look at these colors. I like it. I like it. Let's see. So what I want to do now is I kind of want to define... I want to make our basic, like, male-female, but I guess I should also first do trainer sprites for them. So let me open trainers. And we want to open... Oh, I guess I'll do back sprites as well. I'll just base them off of friggin', I guess, red and... There we go. Let's see. That's cool. That's awesome. I like the... That's a good look for the hub of the game. That looks good. Let's see now. How should we make them look? I guess what I should do is really quickly, like, MS Paint, like... I guess I could do it here. Figure out what the heck I want them to look like. Because since they're all doodles, they don't have to look great. Should she even have a hat? Now this is going to be one of the hardest parts. Maybe I should just do this later. But remember how I've done MS drawings of, like, people before, like, for, like, Splice I did it. I think I even did it for, like, Summit Trials. Now the question is, what the hell do I do? Try to pick some good tunes. You could do Galaxy if you wanted to. Let's see. Seeing her there kind of makes it harder for me to focus. Big ass shoes. I'm thinking she should have, like, jeans. There we go. Perfect. Hey, what's up, C-Parks? How you doing, man? Yeah. Let's see. Now, what else should she wear? God dang, my art's not fantastic. I'm thinking it'd be cool if she had, like a vest. Something like that. They're gonna look like friggin' Nexomon trainers. Oh my gosh. Ooh, thank goodness I'm leaning to an abysmal art style, or I'm leaning into it. There we go, draw a little hand there. Ooh, Rosalina's Observatory is a dang good song. It's a very good song. There you go. Got a cool freaking... small head. It's hard for me to figure out, like, what the heck I should even do for, like, the head size. Hey, thank you, Voltzion. Yeah, Voltzion, did you see my walking animation? This is the most pog thing I've done all night. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I'll show it off in a little bit. Nah, I'll show it off now. But yeah, we're making pretty good progress. It's only been like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm down to do chibi head size. Look at me go, dude. I'm basically a artist now, dude. Let's go. We're kind of popping off. But yeah, maybe tomorrow night we'll even make, or if I stream tomorrow night, because I'm gonna be going out to a family dinner. But I'm gonna be making some new Pokemon as well. I'm definitely wanting to go outside of the original type trio. So I was thinking of doing fighting, flying, and rock. Fighting, good against rock. Rock, good against flying. Flying, good against fighting. Bada boom. And it doesn't need to be like perfectly turbo balanced, just because the whole premise of this game is for them to be making something weird and wacky, like in their imagination. Let's see. So here she is. She can have her friggin' hand around the Pokeball like that. Let's see now. And then should she have hair like that? Maybe something like that, kinda. It can like flow down. I am not good at drawing hair whatsoever, so this is not gonna be great. There you go. But rock does have some advantages, right? Yeah. There you go, a little smiley face. Perfect. She's perfect. There we go. Ah! And she could even be kind of like red inspired. There you go. As for her hair, I'm thinking, I don't know, blondish? She got the jacket, let's go. But yeah, but rock, like a lot of Pokemon are like weak to rock, right? She got that drip. Actually, I don't know if a lot are weak to rock, but I know that it does hella damage into friggin' Charizard. You can destroy him. Let's see. She do be getting that drip. And the question is, what color should I do for shoes? I might just do the same, like... There you go. And there you go. That's a perfectly normal Pokemon trainer. Fantastic. Let's see. And then for skin tone, I'm thinking light tan? No. It's not the right. Tan-ish? I don't know. It's really hard to pick and tell. I don't like the hair, actually. I might change it up. Let's give her like a wild hair color. She could even have red hair. Orange hair? Orange isn't wild, but that could be cool. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. And then let's just kind of fill in some of these parts. Yeah! Let's add a little bit of detail here. I'm probably not going to add shading. But I'm down to try adding in a little bit of detail here and there. But like I said, I don't want to spend too long on this because my art sucks, and a little bit of shading is not going to make it suck a little bit less. Oh god, yeah, we should give her like... I should give the dude like super anime hair. He should just be Naruto. Let's see. Should I just replace all the leaf stuff? I might just do that. Hey, what's up, Dan Sword? Hey, nice, sounds good. Hopefully you've been having a good time chilling and working on your game. Heck yeah, dude. As you can see, I'm doing really bad art. But that's part of the appeal. Let's see. So let's just do... I guess those lines are a little bit too bold there. You know, I might not even do back sprites. Just to save time, I'm just probably not even going to do back sprites. Maybe I could work on them later. But right now I don't feel like working on them. Back. Let's rename this one to be backup. Actually, no. I'm calling mine leaf back, but let's rename this one to be backup. Just in case I decide that I do want them. There we go. Now our back sprites are empty. Let's do the same for red. Oh, whoa, it's all a black box. There we go. No back sprites. Cool. Now for our dude, I'm down to give him green hair just because we're freaking crazy. Just because we're crazy. Let's see. And he should have like kind of similar clothes, but kind of not. So what should he be doing? Shorts, maybe? There we go. Let's see. And what should his pose be? Should he be doing something like this? Should he be doing something like this? Should be dabbing. Good question. Some good basic Pokemon. A flying type towards the start's usually pretty good to go for, as well as. Let's see. That's a really good question. Good basic. I'm thinking of good basic Pokemon. My brain immediately went towards like Gen 1 stuff, so like Rattata, Pidgey, but like that's just like the first route. I don't know, I guess it kind of depends on like the context of is the intent for them to be used. Am I using too bold of a line here? I guess I am. Shit. Yeah, Rayquaza is a good basic one. Let's draw this over. I was using a 3 instead of a 2. Crap. I'm like making them too big too. There we go. Let's go a little smaller. There we go. I'm down to do like maybe a hands in pockets approach actually even. Let's make him weird. Let's make our character kind of weird. I'm down to give him a freaking tank top or something along those lines. There you go. Oh, interesting. Okay, water types are used to solve puzzles. Oh, okay. Something that can be a one-size-fits-all. So something basic, I guess. Maybe like a Bidoof? Something that's like... that doesn't solve any puzzles? There we go. Here's our lovely Pokemon trainer. He looks so dumb. Maybe him looking dumb's part of the appeal, though. Yeah, early game normal types are good ones to use. Let's give him some stupid spiky hair. Looking like friggin' Rick from Rick and Morty. Oh, that looks so dumb. Let's do it a little bit less spiky, but still like... Now he's looking like Goku or Sora. We could even have our characters commentate on that, like... They each designed a trainer. So she designed somebody normal, and he designed somebody that's like weird as hell. There you go. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think Bidoof would be a good one. Yep, Sora's a Pokemon. He made it. But he's gonna have dark green hair, cause the person designing him, in world, in lore, the younger brother, will be very edgy. There's our lovely other character. But yeah, there you go. It looks pretty dumb. Oh yeah, Deerling would be a good one, except for the grass part. He looks almost like a member of Team Skull with the hands in his pockets. Pretty basic. Is there anything else I could do to make him not look as basic? Add some of the lines from her shirt to his pants. There we go. Now he's less basic. Cool. There's our lovely 2 starter trainers. Now I just need to draw them as versions we can walk around as. Pyro. Let's see, trainer red. There we go. So now the question is, just drawing that over these. I'm gonna save this again for my backup because I really like the backup. There we go. So I guess we could just start drawing her. Thankfully, the idea is to like just really only fill stuff in. So this is, I can get way less detailed here. Way less detailed. Like that much less detailed. I'm down for tonight to do a little bit of mapping as well as like planning stuff, but right now I'm just grinding on art assets. But yeah, tonight might just be art assets. We'll see though. We shall see. Hey, thank you, Nexus. We're grinding, we're grinding. Let's see, I'm actually down to open this shirt up a little to see the dark blue undershirt. There we go. There we go. And then she's coming along. Hey, nice. Grinding on some story. We could do that. Oh yeah, oh that's a good one. Yeah, Bunnery and Lopunny would be good to use. There we go. This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be tricky. Because then I think what I want to do is like copy and paste the head part over. So I should isolate the head and the hair to its own layer, and then try to get those to align, and then just draw everything underneath those on a layer under. There you go, that looks alright. Even if there's any pixel issues, I don't really care, because the art style in this game doesn't need to look great. There you go, maybe she could even have a little smile. Ah! Should she be like, hey? Do a little frown. Ooh, an electric type. Electric's pretty dope. I do like Shinx. Shinx is a good one. Shinx is a classic. There we go. So we got a pretty good starting one right here. idea is that these should line up. I need to line up the eyes. Oh, they're a little bit off. Interesting. Is it because I adjusted them? Why are the eyes a little bit off? Huh, that's weird. I guess as long as the feet are good then. Bada boom. For player characters? I like the idea of that, because I know that there have been other fan games where it's like the player character is a Pokemon, but not necessarily ones where it's like the trainer themselves are entering the battle and like punching Pokemon out. Let's see, let's line these up. I think that's mostly aligned. There you go, that ought to be good. Oh gosh. That'd be the next step, a Pokemon fan game where they're just like, go, gun. Let's see. Copy that. There we go. Looks decent. Looks decent. Okay, do a little cut. Six, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh. Yeah, because, I mean, there's plenty of fan games that do that. I was just wondering, let's see. I was just wondering if there were anywhere, like, the trainer himself, like, comes out and, like, starts punching Pokemon, you know? Wait, he fought a Salamence? That's hardcore. That is hardcore. Manga Pokemon trainers are on a whole other plane of existence. They're built different. They are built different. There we go. I want to test and see how that looks in game. So let's call this trainer underscore Pokemon Trainer Leaf. Let's change our event so that way it changes us to Leaf. There you go. Now let's see how this looks. That looks fine enough to me. I mean, her hair does flip, but that kind of looks good. Why does that looks pretty good? What the heck? Right on. All right, time to draw the other layers. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be a meme, but a good meme. Or a bad meme, depending. But it'll be fun. My objective is to make it so that there's like fun gameplay at least. Let's see, her hair was kind of like this. Kind of just run down like that. And then kind of go up a little bit bigger like so. And honestly, let's actually have it go like towards the front like that. There we go. Then we can fill this part all in. Ooh, good question, Kenny. I don't. We have the Pog tile and the Pog trainer, and we might even add more. I have a rough idea of what I'd like to do, but it's still like in the early phases. I'm definitely going to be doing something goofy though. It's going to be hella goofy. Let's see. Hopefully that looks okay. Let's align these real quick. There we go. Let's copy it over 128. Bada boom. That'd be good, yeah. As a means to not get lost. I kind of dig that. Let's see now. Do I just draw the same head? I guess I'll just copy the head over. Oh, oops. I copied from the wrong layer. Oh, goodness. Delete. Okay, we need to copy from this layer. And let's isolate the head real quick. Oh, see, that's cool. It'll also be their item that they're looking for. Okay, so let's align these heads and then go over 64, down 2. Bada boom! And let's do that again, but go over 128. And not down 2. And let's just merge all these real quick. So we can draw on this again. Look at that, we're photoshopping right now, yo. We're photoshopping. We're shopping hella photos. Thankfully, we're going limited in terms of like colors there, making it so it's like very minimal. Oh, nice. Like the Fountain of Youth almost. The item that gives unlimited happiness. Gotta search for that. Right on. I'm glad y'all got some good ideas. There we go. And we could honestly just like take this layer, copy and paste it. We need to align it again. Drag it down. Oh, shoot. Drag it down 64. And then take each one and flip them horizontally. I can't flip the whole layer horizontally. Well, I guess I need to flip it horizontally and then move them over. 1, 2. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. 1, 2, 3. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. 2, 3. Dang. My alignment was a little bit off, but oh well. Look at that. I'll eventually need to draw other characters in this style, so getting used to making these sprites is gonna be good. Let's see. This bottom layer should actually be pretty easy as well. I'm thinking I could just like paint her whole head friggin' orange. Ah! Maybe I should make it a little bit larger. Eh, who cares? Low effort, baby. We're committed. Let's see, something like that. And I'll want to copy that layer just to ensure consistency across the first and second. Let's see how she looks in game in just a little bit. We're almost done. Ah! We're almost there, dude. It's so close, I can almost taste it. Bam, bam. Kablam, kablam. Kablam, kablam. And there she is. All right. Let's start our game and see. Oh no, wait, did I not set the... I didn't save the right sprite, I don't think. Oh no, what did I save over? Oh, I think I just saved it to a PSD. Alright. Oh, I just saved it as Untitled 1. Oh goodness. There we go. Now let's test it. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be fantastic. There's gonna be 0 bugs. Because we've lowered the bar so much. Hey! She kind of shrinks when going up, but I also don't really care too much. Her head bounces moving left and right. Seems fine. Huh, maybe the head shrink when going up and down is a little bit too much. I guess I gotta make her head bigger when going up. And give like a little bit of like an outer like flare for the hair. But otherwise it's looking pretty good. Maybe I should add a mouth also on the left and right. Hey, thank you. It's a good rock. Ooh, okay, yeah, pure normal. Sounds good. Yeah, let's increase the size of her head when facing up. But otherwise we're basically done. Let's see, so I'll make a whole new layer because it's just gonna overlay over. Overlay over. How redundant could I be? There we go. Something like that. And we could actually just copy this over 64 down 2. Over 64, up 2. Over 64, down 2. Oh wait, oops. Wait, that doesn't look right, actually. It doesn't need to be 64 now, it needs to be like 60 down 2. And we need to save this as leaf. Ta-da! That's our doodle. This is our doodle, dude. Oh man, I keep on doing that. I guess I can just do this actually. So when I save now, it'll still say I'm red. Which means it would show, oh, look at that. This is Red's picture. But yeah, look, our sprite's looking pretty good. We can go up, left, down, or right down. And if I give myself the running shoes, I think I'll just move, or I'll use the default running sprite, so we would still need to overwrite that. Yeah, see? Oh, weird, I changed back now. Right? It's beautiful. He's a beaut. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a moving house. Oh yeah. Ooh, zigzag and centric patrat. Those are pretty good ones, yeah. Those are pretty good. Let's see, I guess let's make the sprite for this guy now. Let's see. I guess what I'll want to do is I'll want to open our character base and then be drawing over that. But I need to remember not to like save over it. So I guess we'll save this as Pokemon Trainer Red. So that way I can open it and edit that, and I don't need to be afraid of saving. Ta-da! So this will be tricky. I'd want them to all have the same head, essentially. Do these not have the same distance? I just drew Big Hero 6. Yeah, they're 1 pixel off. That's gonna mess with me. There you go. Oh, I would love to do a Naruto running sprite. I would love to do that. Let's see. So actually, if our guy's gonna have shorts, we could do something like this. Thing. Going shorts is actually gonna be kind of annoying. There we go. That's what our guy should mostly look like, right? There we go. He's perfect. Ta-da. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time making them crazy. Let's see, so he's got... really basic spiky hair. Bada boom. That's true, yeah, I gotta give him some shoes. That's a good point. Otherwise he'll just be walking everywhere barefoot. Maybe we update the character design so he's just barefoot all the time. No, that'd be gross. I don't want to do that. There we go. So then his shoes were... like this. So goofy. He'll just have like little pixel shoes. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay. Let's just copy this. 128. There we go. And we can actually really just like copy his head again. Is 64 down to aligned? It doesn't look like it would be. Oh, it is. Let's go. Bada boom, and it's gonna be that easy. Oh wait, no, I think I still need to... oh, I guess that's fine. They actually probably should have a mouth. There you go. While I'm here, I'll just duplicate his head over. So all of them have a mouth. A bit of progress. Ooh, let's go. I want to check that out in a little bit. I definitely want to see that. So let me just do a little bit of head editing or head editing real quick. Let's see. Oh goodness, dude. Oh man. I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm going to show the vid in a schmeckend though after I just draw this guy real quick. Damn, the decision to give this guy shoes was a mistake. Or I mean, the decision to give this guy shorts was a mistake. Look so goofy. You know, I'm just gonna keep it like that. F it. Okay, I want to test it out and see how this sprite looks. Is hurting. Oh gosh, yeah. He's got like a little... he's just walking around in underwear. Alright, here's our Pokemon Trainer Red. Okay, me check and see the Pokemon Trainer Red graphic. You know, honestly, it'd be easier for me if I just made events for these. For testing. Oh my gosh, wait, no. I'm trying to do a set move route. Why am I blind? There it is. Oh, oh yeah. There we go, that one's Leaf. Actually, let me make it a show choices. When Leaf, when Red. There we go. So that way I don't have to keep on like resetting every time I want to test. I want to be going faster. Here we go. And then after this, we'll watch the video you sent, Deadbed, because that looks pretty dang cool already. Hey, look! Oh, the hair flip is actually kind of annoying on him. It's a pretty easy fix, too. Maybe I just keep it, though, because it's funny. You know, I'll keep it because it's funny. Bada boom. It's perfect. All right, let's check out the video Deadbed sent. Let's watch this. It's loading. It's opening. Oh no, struggling. The struggle is real. Ooh, this is already pretty cool though. I like that you have like the so this is like a level select. I like it. I like it. It's kind of reminding me of Triple Grandma's Super Sludgemon in a way, where it's like the Eevee running on a line. But I like the look of the line. I like the arrows. I like that it's like the world is like, it's like each of these is representative of a map that you're gonna load into. So it's like a city, a desert, an icy one. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like what I'm seeing, my guy. My guy. I'm liking it. Ooh. Well, don't spoil too much of the idea, though. We can't spoil too much of it now. Let's see. Merge layers. So on this layer, I need to kind of do something like this for his tank top. Something like this. He's got shorts and then shoes. And then hella spiky hair. Ooh, okay, reflection's the theme. Nice. That one definitely seems to be like the most like accessible theme. Something that we could like put into our gamies. Our games. The games. Oh no, I'm going a little bit over. There we go. Ah. What the heck? Let me just delete this one little bit. There we go. Hey, nice, using the herding. That one seems like it could be pretty fun if people are like on a farm. I'm gonna try to incorporate herding as well, because I have an idea for like a mini game. Ooh. Oh, and it fit it perfectly? Oh, let's go. Nice. That's awesome. There we go. That looks pretty decent. Bada boom. Oh, nice. Yeah. Let's go. GGG2 is, it's a pretty good vibe. It is most definitely a vibe that I like. Let's see, 64 down 2. 1. Actually, no, I need to go 1, 2. That's what I need to do. Oh, yeah. I'm making all the characters in this a little bit taller. That's part of my plan, part of my diabolical scheme. Oops. Oh, would you look at that? Let's see. So 128.0. That ought to be good. Almost there, almost there. What a character design, huh? Ah! There we go. There's our little dude. Ooh, you don't need to. If you want to, you can work on an older version of Essentials. I'm working in V20, which is the newest, but if you have plugins that you're familiar with on some of the older ones, then you can use any version that you want. Let's see, let's go like that. Bada boom, bada boom. Hey, nice, yeah, V19. That's a dang good version. That's a good one. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, yeah. This music's gonna like put me to sleep. I like it, but I'm gonna switch to Persona. There we go. I felt myself fading fast. So I guess the very first thing I should do is draw the back of the head and just have it as its own layer. I'll just draw one big ass spike in the middle of it. There we go. Looks so goofy. It looks like he has the word, like the number 7 drawn on the back of his head. Let's see, it's at 6. I think that ought to be fine like that. This song a lot. Oh yeah. Ah! Ah! Mispaint twice. Dang it, mispaint thrice. There we go. This guy's gonna look pretty good, I think. We're friggin' arting it up right now, dude. We're arting it up tonight. Hopefully everybody else's PogJam project is going good. That could be interesting. Yeah, numbered baddies. Exactly. Oh man, I need to watch Hunter x Hunter again. I dropped off around the time of the like Chimera Ant story starting, and then I didn't get back into it. There we go. I think that's our dude. Exactly, yeah. Having the character unlock stuff. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Yeah. It was like hard to get back into. There we go, we got our character. I do not fit in at all. Did I mess up the walking left and right? Or does that look... It doesn't look like he's alternating. Or maybe she doesn't either? Oh, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'm not using the, like, forward and backward ones. When moving left and right, I'm only using, like, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Right? Or am I blind? When moving left and right, I think I'm only using the same 2 images. I'm not alternating 4. Is that something that I did? Did I mess it up? Yeah, I did. Those are like both basically the same, but they need to not be. It needs to be like, it's really hard to discern. Ah, whatever, I'll keep it. I don't need to stress out about that. We're on a timeline here, folks. Let's see, what should I work on now? I should work on the intro a little bit. Ah! Let's see. So what do we want to say the boy and girl names were? I think I wrote it down somewhere. Debbie and Artie. Would have her to be Deb. There we go. He can be Arthur, actually. Deb and Arthur. There we go. Arthur says, God, I'm so bored. But first, before he says it, let's show an animation. Oh dang, I have a lot of animations in here. What the hell? What are these animations from? I think these are from Reborn, actually, because I was moving the animations over. I'm gonna copy over my Bushido animations. Yeah, I'm gonna make it so you transport into the game. Ooh, change things. Ooh, let's go. I will check that out in just a sec. Real quick though, actually, let me do that. I need to copy from my Bushido folder real quick. I need to copy the animations.rx data over. Data. Oh wait, no. I need to go to Bushido data, animations.rx data, go into my game data, replace, reboot it, and now let's check. Hey, oh, I guess these are good. Yeah. Yeah, these are basically good, I think. Sad emote. Also wait like 28 frames. Right on. Let me see what you got, Deadbed. What you got? Whoa! I saw the thumbnail. Let's watch this. Look at that. That's cool. The lines back there. That's dope. I like it. I like it. See, that's cool as heck. That's cool as heck. Good question. That music, I'm gonna guess Digimon Cyber Sleuth. That's my guess. But it looked really good. Ah, Digimon World Next Order. So I was in the ballpark-ish. 10 times. I don't want to play anymore. Ooh. I'm not done making Splice. I want to return to it. I just, I keep on moving on to something else that's like new and shiny instead of like continuing an old project. But Splice, I am not done with. There are plans to do more stuff. I've definitely taken a step away from Ethos, but I wouldn't be opposed to like assisting the team more, because I personally was like, I don't want to do any more Ethos stuff. I let Voltzion and Endless know, but then again, you know, things can change. Last night I had a beer called Ethos. Huh? Oh, thank you, Shaymount. I don't know. I think Bushido is probably the best. Out of everything that I've worked on, it's probably Bushido. Ethos is pretty pog. Let's see. Yeah, you guys like Splice? Well, hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. One thing that's really cool about Splice is like the, yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks, but I think Bushido had the most, like, developed world and story, and we have plans to do a lot of cooler stuff in Bushido as well. There's gonna be something that's gonna make it the coolest fan game ever, potentially. Hey, what's up, Zodiac? How you doing? I had an idea for something that'd be a gameplay system that would potentially make it the coolest game ever. Potentially. Potentially. No, you're not, Shame Out. What's up? Put that. Let's see. Let's see. Insert, show text. Name can be Deb. Char. Char. Ooh. Hey, that's a nice looking map. It's blue. I like them trees. I like them trees. Definitely getting Galisopod vibes. Big time Go-Go Galisopod 2 vibes. Yeah, it's blue. Is this Go-Go Galisopod 3? I'm just kinda... Let's see, I'm just grinding the same missions over and over in this MMO. dot. Ooh, but it may have the charm. Let's go. Oh, right on. Sounds good, Voltzion. Hell yeah. Send me some of that progress in when you get the chance. You're grinding. Let's see. Could we like try making something? Let's see. I want to do a little mover here as well. Bro, turn down. Insert. Set mover over sys. Actually, no. Show animation on sys. Ellipses, there we go. I was friggin' looking for that. Oh no, not on player. Oh my gosh. I'm like starting to get sloppy because it's getting late. Let's see. Ooh, Voltion's progress. Let me take a look at this. Oh, look at this little guy. Oh, he's placing tiles. Oh wait, is this gonna be Amogus? Oh! Oh, that's cool. Whoa, so he's changing the colors, he's changing the tiles. I like that, I like that. Okay. That's pog as heck. That's pog as heck. Let's go, dude. I'm excited to see what this idea becomes. Could this be reflection? Could this be herding? Could it be a government conspiracy? Let's see, he'll have a question bubble. And then he'll say, like what? Oh, weird. First tile is like 384. Oh, that is weird. Huh. Huh. That's weird how it works. Hey, well, at least you were reminded before the end of the jam. I'm forgetting about them as well, but we have to add them. We gotta add poggers. Plus, some more mandatory assets could be used potentially as well. She should move right and then down. And sis turn down. Comma like, could we like let's see, and then when she talks he should also turn left. There we go. Oh, that could make sense then. Dang, each of those 8 takes up 48. That's crazy, but I guess that also makes sense. Damn. Fortnite Jam? Chug Jam? Chug Jam? Ooh, you can just search Pokemon Essentials online, and it's on Relic Castle. I think it's just reliccastle.com/essentials. That'd be where you get V20 and the hotfix. Make sure you download the hotfix or the patch fix stuff. Oh, 20 minutes till the new season. Oh shoot, dang! I'm not gonna. I didn't get to 100 this time. I'll get the next battle pass and we can try to get to 100 on that one. I was playing Fortnite for a little bit and then I just stopped. Try making games though. Plus I'm a fan of stuff like, dang, 180, let's go. I know we're both fans of Pokemon. Maybe we could write down some ideas for a fan game? I'm gonna be doing so many animations in this. They're exclaiming, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're pretty easy to make nowadays. Good question. I'd like to do it the second way, where it's like they're a storyboard coming up with ideas while you play. So a lot of my tutorials, I want to make a new tutorial series, but my original tutorial series is like, what, version 16 or something? A lot of the concepts still carry across, but yeah. Oh. Creatively fulfilling to make something rather than always be playing things. There we go, we got to use reflect. Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't have a full list of my tutorials and know like which ones do and don't. I'm very unorganized. I made them, but I couldn't tell you which ones are and aren't like still like up to date. They're just like general concepts mostly. What do you say, Arthur? How does that sound? Let's make her walk down here. Let's show a ellipses on Burrow. And we'll also make Burrow turn down here while he's thinking. Hell yeah. progress post. That's good stuff. Let's see. Let's show a happy emote. That sounds awesome. So he turns down, and then he does the happy emote. And I might ought to make him move left. And then turn up here. Yeah. Hey, welcome back, Hypertopia. How you doing? Pokemon. What would be fun in a new game? Hey, sounds good, Shame Out. Hopefully those will help you a little bit. Hey, no worries, Nexus. Honestly, getting some rest, coming back a little bit later when you're feeling well rested, feels like the schmoove. Get some rest and then just work on stuff when you're feeling better. Hell yeah. Let's write down some ideas. Oh no, that sucks. Since Tuesday? Oh man. I need to include a heck yeah reference because that's something that I say all the time. Heck yeah. Let's see. My programming skills and your art skills. We'll make something great. Cool. So she has done this, and then this, now she's here. So now let's have her just move left. Move left. Cool. And then set move route. Bro's here, so we should go up, left, left. Up, left, left. And let's insert a long wait here. Of like, actually no, let's do a wait for move complete. But then let's do a long fade. Let's make this fade really long. And let's do like a title screen here. And this will be also where we do fade out BGM. Like 2. Cool. Okay, let's test this out. See how this looks. I'm certain there's going to be some polishing that's needed. Right off the bat, I'm missing sound effects. And there also needs to be a wait. Of 20 frames. cool. Also, I realized that I have a friggin' potted plant outside. There we go. Now let's copy over some sound effects from Bushido. Audio SE. So I should check and see what the animations are using. Exclaimable uses jump to ball. I don't think I have that. Exclaim, infatuated, exclaim. Okay, so I can just copy them one at a time probably. Or I could just say F it and copy the whole dang folder. Audio, SE. It might be better not to copy all of them. Ah, F it. There's some good sound effects in here that I'll probably want to use. There we go. Look at that. It's fixed. Hey, Grow Total, welcome. Hey, thank you very much. You are very, very welcome. We'll be making more tutorials in due time. But yeah, I appreciate you. The Pog Jam is coming along pretty decent so far. There we go. God, I'm so bored. I've already beaten this game 10 times. I don't want to play anymore. What else can we do? Can we, like, try making something? Huh? I don't know. I've always wanted to try making games, though. I know, we're both fans of Pokemon. Maybe we could write down some ideas for a fan game. I've been doing some reflecting lately, and I think it would be more creative and fulfilling to make something rather than always playing things. What do you say, Arthur? How does that sound? That sounds awesome. I've always had ideas about cool new Pokemon. What would be fun in a new game? Let's write down some ideas. Heck yeah, we'll make an awesome fan game together. My programming skills and your art skills will make something great. Hey, there you go. I need to fade out a little bit longer. Let's see. But that's coming along. That's decent. For an intro, that's decent. Let's see, I'll say with my computer skills and your art skills. No, I'll say programming. She's a programmer. There we go. Time to make a logo. Right? We're coming along pretty good right now already. Like, overcoming the art style thing at the start was like a big hoop, or a big hurdle. Ooh, programming knowledge and art skills. I like that. That's good. That's good. Hey, what's up, Noob? How you doing? Let's work on something. Ah, exactly. With my programming knowledge and your art skills, we'll make something great. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. So let's do fade out 4. And I need to adjust my character's position here, because I'm standing right here, I think. I'd be down to, like, stand here, and also just have myself set to passable. Yeah, actually, I guess I'm there. Let's move over to the left 1. Go. Cool. And at the very start of this event, let's make it so the player's passable. Also, wait, since we're doing a warp already, let's do a change screen color tone right now, so everything's like pitch black and then it fades in. I want to get a nice fade in. So right here, let's do change screen color tone to pitch black over the course of, I don't know, 2 frames. And then let's wait, I don't know, 5 frames, F it. And then right here, we're waiting 20. Let's do insert, make it so our player's passable. We can do that in a set move route. Player through on. There we go. So now everything should be able to walk through our player. And then let's do a like kind of dramatic fade in. Let's fade in over the course of 40 frames. And let's set this wait up to be 55 frames. There we go. Now this ought to look good. Hey, thank you, Nexus. I want the characters to be like talking about the world and like almost have it be constructed in front as we play. I'd like it to be almost like a train where there's people like slapping down the train tracks as the train moves forward, and you can hear them talking about the train tracks. Okay, dramatic fade in. Kind of getting bored over here as well. Hey, nice. Hell yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark and JoJo. I mean, those are pretty good stuff. That's pretty good stuff, though. Like what? I don't know. I've always wanted to try making games, though. I know we're both fans. I know we're both fans of Pokemon. Maybe we could write down some ideas for a fan game. I've been doing some reflecting lately. Or I've been doing filling to make something rather than always be playing games. What do you say, Arthur? How does that sound? That sounds awesome. I've always had ideas about cool new Pokemon and what would be fun in a new game. Let's write down some ideas. Heck yeah, we'll make an awesome fan game together. With my programming knowledge and your art skills, we'll make something great. And then we need to like flash the logo, and then we need to, let's see. So there's another thing I want to do. I want to do a brief camera move. Right here. That is scroll map. We want to scroll left at a low speed. Low speed. There we go. Now, what we want to do is draw our logo. Let's go to titles, and let's just go here. And let's draw our new Pokemon Doodle logo. Perfect. It's perfect. Oh man, I wonder if we can even tell what it is. Let's see. This trace job's not going to be too great, but... Oh gosh, my M was hella fat there. Pokemon. Let's see. Now I wonder if there's like a. Should I draw like a little? Hey, what's up, Jeroma? How you doing? I wonder if I should draw like a paintbrush. You know how they've got kind of like that, like a Smeargle tail almost. Maybe I shouldn't. How you doing, dude? How you doing? So I can make sure that I get the... Oh, frick. I almost got it good. I almost did a good job there. There you go. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're doing alright. I'm doing alright as well. I'm working on a Pog Jam project. That should hopefully be pretty poggin'. The idea is relatively simple. It'll be fun to see how much we can make in this week's time. But yeah, kind of feeling a little bit tired now tonight, but just grinding in the meantime. Oh yeah, look at that. We are cruising, dude. Oh man. There we go. As long as I'm not taking the drawing too seriously. I'll draw a little TM here just for fun. There you go. Look at that. Pokemon Doodle. It's perfect. It's beautiful. So now I just need to fill in all the layers. And then I need to decide what colors I want to use. I guess I don't want all those to be filled in probably. Hey, thank you, man. I think it's coming along. Go D-O-D-L-E. There we go. Yeah, did I show you I was working on just like a new tile set look? This game is gonna be really weird, but it ought to be fun. There we go. How's that looking, eh? How's that looking? Let's see. I'm gonna find paper texture. I'm gonna find a picture that looks like paper and just like have that as the background. Something like this. There we go. I think I found a good one. I think I found a good one. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I haven't been putting too much effort into some of the assets. Whoa, let's go. Dude, you're making a lot of worlds. Let's go. God dang, that's a lot of maps. Let's freaking go. The lava, too. Yeah, you still can if you want. Seeking shenanigans levels? Dang. That's a lot of levels. Yeah, if you'd like to, the jam is a week long, and all skill levels are welcome, and anybody can join. Anybody. Oops. There you go, that looks decent. Let's see, maybe for these I make them like red instead. Oh, we could say version 1, yeah. You know what, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do this. Ta-da. I can figure out like a cool color to use. go. Doodle. Ah. And I would probably want to draw like a Pokemon here, but I have to come up with designs still. Back up. There we go. So now I've got title. And if this is going to be our game logo, then I should also do a version like this, where I'll just call this Doodle Logo. Bada boom. So now I can do a show picture in this that should hopefully overwrite the darkness. Oh, I maybe want to do a fade in actually. Oh, I need to put it in my friggin' pictures folder. Good question. I kind of like the look of the first world the most, just because I like the blue trees. The final world's cool also in that it's like volcanic. They all look good. They're all looking good. Ooh, I'm like running out of water. Oh yeah. Okay, now let's just show the picture right here. Doodle logo. That seems like that'd be good. And I think I actually want to do opacity 0 and then do a move picture 1 over 30 frames to opacity 255. And let's just make this weight 60. Let's just see how this looks. Ooh. Sticker stars. I actually never really played that one much. Oh, I could use it. Let's go. That's a good call, since it's on paper. Oh. I need to look into that soundtrack then, see if I can find any good themes to use. I do really like Paper Mario, like the first Paper Mario and the second one as well. Yeah, I should check it out. We'll make something great. That looked pretty good. Hey. I kind of want to work on that logo a little bit. I don't want the Doodle logo there. I think I need to add like a white like outline around it so it pops more on that background. So maybe I could do a drop shadow actually. To help simulate that, I'm gonna do a nice like black background here and see if I can help it pop. So I'm thinking maybe I do an outer glow. Normal, 100%. White? Maybe I do that. Hey, what's up CJ? How you doing? Let's see, that doesn't look great when I do it like that. Seems like I can make it look okay like that. There we go. logo to appear. And maybe I should even play a little bit of music when the logo appears, or like, let's see, maybe I'll do a wait 20. And let's play some BGM here. Yeah, Photoshop, that's pretty good. Ah! Okay, maybe we don't want to play that song. Ooh, jam. Hey, maybe. It could be worth. Let's see. Ooh, made by Thundaga. That could be good to add. Hey, what's up, Endless? How you doing, dude? What's going on? How you been, man? Let's see. I'll do, yeah, show text for Pog Jam 2. Hey, nice. That's good, though. Yeah, we got some interesting ones, huh? Herding, government conspiracy, and reflection. I feel like I'm gonna do reflection. Let's see, wait for I'm down to go to another map so I can continue this song playing. Let's go to a different map. Let's not go to Doodletown. Yeah, we got themes. There's reflection, government conspiracy, and herding. Those were the 3 themes that were generated for the jam, and I need to add them to the website, actually. Let's make a new map here, and let's just call it Intro 2. Bada boom. Yeah, it changes a lot. Oh yeah. Yeah, the loop music is dope. It's good stuff. I'm using the black and white soundtrack from the Endless pre-looped music. And it's good. Oh yeah, the Fortnite stuff? Is it any good? Yeah. Cracker Watt's cool. Thundaga, I've heard that he's like okay. Hell yeah. Instead of transferring to Doodletown, let's transfer to Intro 2. There we go. And let's not fade in. Yeah, herding. Oh no, like animals. Right? Yeah, we're popping off now. Oh yeah, Endless. One of my idea is really interesting. I'm going to embrace the fact that I'm not a good artist and make a whole game in my MS Paint art style. Pokemon Doodle. And the characters are going to be coming up with ideas for the game as you play through it. Roller coaster? Okay. Roll around. Vader may not. That'd be pretty dope. Play as some Darth. Play as some Darth? Well, yeah, look, I already made some character sprites. Alright, let's start a new game again, and let's see how this looks. Right? It could be pretty fun. The premise is it's the siblings, Arthur and Deb, who, they're bored and they don't know what to do, so they make a Pokemon fan game. That's the story. Yeah, Reflection's a good one. Oh, Vader's in both? Oh, let's go. Time to buy Darth Vader. Reflecting. Oh, reflection. Oh. Come on, baby. Okay, so now we need that to fade out, and then we need to fade that out, and then start fading in, because I want to have this screen be when we start doing the like character selection. Let's see, let's move picture 1 over 40 frames to that. Have it fade out. Let's wait 50 frames actually. Okay, and then I kind of want to actually save that paper image that I had. Save it as a PNG. There it is. Okay. I'll call it paper.png. Odds are it's way too big of an image, so let's go to where I saved it, which I think I saved it just in here. Let's copy the whole dang thing. Paste it onto this and resize, because holy crap. Okay. There we go. So this will be like where our characters are like creating. I'll call this Paper BG. This is when our characters are like coming up with ideas. Ooh, Discord, what we got? Oh, Pokemon made of mirrors. Let's go. Hey, that's awesome. A herdier surfing. He's herding. That's dope as heck. That is dope as heck. Let's see. So I got my paper BG. So now on this, let's make another auto run with a new event page on self-switch A on. And then we can insert self-switch A on. You know how it is. And then at the very end, we're going to want to transfer the player to Doodletown. Hey, thanks, man. Ooh, yeah. Good. Have a good time at the breakfast. Let's go. Eat some tasty good stuff. Hell yeah, man. That should be a good time. Best of luck to yas. Oh, it's not playing? It's probably because it's an MP3. You might need to put it into Audacity and convert it to an OGG. Sometimes MP3s just straight up don't play in RPG Maker, depending on like the audio, what's output like stuff. So it's MP3s can still work, but they have a chance to not work. It's like it's weird, like the gigahertz or whatever settings. Sometimes they just straight up don't play. But yeah, if you throw it into Audacity and convert it to an OGG, then you should be good. Or actually, I think there's online ways to do it as well. But yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good. Let's see. This will be Paper BG. We'll show this. Boop. Hey, nice. Right on. Yeah, Audacity will get you to where you need to go. Let's see. Over 30 frames. Yeah, it might be the bitrate. That's typically what it is when MP3s don't play. Show text. Now let's have Deb say, all right, so let's come up with a main character design first. There we go. So they'll be coming up with some ideas. Ooh, Discord again? What do we get? Oh, that's awesome. Starmie surfing. Surfing Starmie. That is great. Alright, so let's come up with the main character design first. I'm thinking cool girl with a vest and red hair. Now this can be where we show one of our character designs. I don't need to do intro boy or intro girl. I'll just copy and paste over the trainers that we made. There we go. Look at our awesome art. Okay, pictures. Bada boom. Let's see. Could you draw that? Could you draw that, Arthur? Sure can. Let's see. Now let's do show picture. Here we go. She'll be picture 2. And we'll need to figure out the stuff as well. Dude, Starmie is definitely a vibe. That is awesome. There we go. So over 30 frames, picture 2. There we go. How does she look? Okay, let's, at the end, let's do a transfer. 32-bit, 16, 18, 4, 2, 1. Oh gosh. The bits getting cut in half. I actually never watched much AGV. I almost said AGVN. AVGN. AVGN. I can't say words. Ah! She looks alright. This is pretty close to what I was imagining. Her art style is unique, as always. Arthur? Hey, alright, sounds good, man. Have some good food. Enjoy that good stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna test the intro now and see how it looks. Hey, sounds good. I might not. I might wrap it up in a few. But yeah. Have a good one. Have a good one. That's right. I gotta go to bed. It is past my bedtime. I gotta get some beddy bye. Bada boom. Yeah, go to sleep. So I still messed it up a little bit, but that's looking decent. I'll need to adjust this a little. Let's see. And for my own ease of testing, I'm gonna allow myself to skip straight to that. Let's see. Let's do a transfer. I should add a scribbling sound effect. That'd be good, like a shh. I like that. I like that a lot. see. Should I just make a scribbling sound effect real quick? Oh, actually, maybe I could still. No, Audacity's... OBS is using my mic. Let's see if I can find one really quick. Scribbling sound effect. Yes, I am, joke. Hell yeah. Yes, I am. Pencil writing on paper sound. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. YouTube to MP3. That's good. That's good. I want him to be able to like draw stuff into the world as you play also. I think that'd be cool. If he's like, man, this game's boring, we should add a boss here. And then just... That'd be dope. Okay. Who sent a clip? Right on. I will check that in a second. I'm just grabbing my scribbling sound real quick. I'm down to make it like way shorter. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. Let's see. Not my friggin' desktop. Ah! What am I doing? I need to go to my Pokemon stuff folder. I need to go to PogJam 2, Pokemon Essentials, Audio, SE, and I'll call this scribble.ogg. There we go. That's a good idea. Let's see, so she was drawn, and then it didn't really have her fade, although I guess she wasn't originally drawn at 0 opacity. There we go. So right here would be where we play the scribble. Adjust her like zoom and placement. Let's do like 200, 200, X 100, Y 100. Let's just see how that looks. And right now I'm gonna hopefully debug skip to this. I need to change my music here as well, but... Having her change in size is alright, but... The scribble was good. I like the scribble. It needs to be a little bit louder, and I need to use the same values here. I messed them up a little. 200 might be a little bit too much as well. Let's go 150, 150, 100, 100. 100, 100, 150, 150. Okay, let's see how that looks. Also, actually, real quick, I'm going to change the music here. And this is just going to be for debug. Alright, sounds good, CJ. I will see you. Have a good one. Yeah. Well, I didn't want her to move in. I wanted her to just, like, stay in the same location and then, like, have her, like, fade in. Yeah. That could be interesting, though, doing a diffuse transition. How would I do that? Let's see. I'm going to play BGM real quick also. I mean, I guess I could change it from like additive, right? Would that be what I want to do? There we go. This will be our quick little debug intro skipper. That's pretty good. I want to adjust her position a little bit. So max, let's do like 90, 90. That ought to be good. 90, 90, 90, 90. There we go. Bada boom. Prepare for transition and then draw the image instantly and then use execute. Oh, interesting. I've actually really never done that. Prepare for transition, execute transition. Where is that even? Oh, here we go. Prepare for transition. Oh. Huh. I guess I could mess around with that in a few. And see if I can make it look good. Huh. I've like actually never used that before. That could be dope. As well. He should be a cool dude. Spiky green hair and a tank top. There we go, and this is when he can draw on the other one. Bada boom. Hey, what's up, Bergium? How you doing? It's going pretty good. How are you? We're just messing around and making weird Pokemon stuff tonight. Let's do 220. There we go. Oh wait, and then this should be draw picture 3. Draw picture 3, X220. Heck yeah. We're making a new game right now called Pokemon Doodle for the Pog Jam. That is a 1 week long, I don't know why I'm doing this, a 1 week long game jam. And yeah, I'm getting a little wild. I'm getting a little wild and wacky with the stuff that I'm working on tonight. It's gonna be a weird game. Pog Jam! Exactly. Pog Jam, Pog Jam. He looks okay, I guess. I don't wanna make fun of your OC too much. I'll say character. Hey, ooh, so the game will be available around next Monday, I guess? 6/13. This is the first night of development, so we'll see how much we can develop in a week. That's the plan, man. How do I make fun of your character ideas? But isn't he too anime? Let's see, I'll say, and then Arthur will say, no way, he's awesome. Let's see, Deb. Say so. /R. So, which of these two characters should we use? Let's see. Then we'll do choose your character. Hey, nice. Sounds good. Hell yeah. Best of luck with those exams, by the way. You can crush them. Crush them! Yeah. This will be done. And hopefully, fun. Choose your character. Insert. And let's do show choices. Bada boom. Hope so. It should be fun. If I'm making it, it should be alright. Say Deb's idea. Arthur's. We'll say Deb's character, Arthur's character. Bada boom. Yeah, it should be good. I think it will be. Let's see. Now I need to copy stuff from the default intro, because then we need to do the renaming stuff. That's true. Oh god, yeah, the first Pog Jam would have been done by this time. Let's see. What I've got is the making of an intro and my map. Damn. I've been working slower this time. This isn't Go-Go Galaisopod amounts of dev. I've been doing more like story and eventing, and I've worked so much slower on that. Same with art. Hey? Well, we'll see how it comes out like a week from now. My plan is to maybe have like a 2-gym demo with like entirely new Pokemon, and I just want to like go fast when it comes to making new Pokemon. Are you doing scripting? But hey, it's gonna be super super cool when you have like new gameplay systems based on like script stuff. Hell yeah. Who knows? Like, that's the thing. We don't know how deep it's gonna be, and it probably shouldn't even be that deep. It should be chill. Let's see. So I want to copy the stuff that sets our trainer or our character, because we do a choice. Let's see. Help choices. No. Help adventure BG. I don't want that. Change player 1, change player 2. Cool. Let's do change player 1 and change player 2. And then PB trainer name. Actually, let's just copy that whole chunk. Let's see. Boy, girl, PB trainer name. So your PN, yes, no, label, enter name. PN, are you ready? There we go. Ooh, story-oriented dungeon crawler. That's cool. Yeah, no worries, man. There will be another Pog Jam. All skill levels are welcome in the Pog Jam. But, you know, IRL stuff, real life should take precedence. So, yeah, there's always next time. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Let's see. So when Arthur's character change 1, change 2. There we go. So far, so good there. Let's see. Then we'll say, like, now what should their name be? I'll just edit that later. Hey, what's up, Shiny Flagon? Right now, we are working on a 1-week game jam called the Pog Jam, and tonight's the first night. And I'm making a game called Pokemon Doodle, where the premise is characters are creating a game as you're playing it. And it's all hand-drawn, or, like, meant to be, like, MS Paint, like, amateur-looking art style, because that's my art style. I'm not very good at art. Ooh, a treasure hunting trip to grab the item of infinite happiness. The Poginator. Ooh. I gotta be getting the Poginator. I want to get the Pog. That's dope. Let's see. So, let's do the transfer at the end. Are you ready? Cool. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I want to, at the very end, let's do erase picture 1, 2, 3. Bada boom. Hey, what's up, Nico Palad? Custom transitions for trainers? I don't remember exactly. Let's see, though. Because if you want to do custom ones for them, you need to go into the titles transitions folder. And that would be where they all are. But I think you'd have to, like, rename one of them. I'm trying to remember exactly. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's test this out. Yellow. It's Callie time. Hey, Callie. Hey. Good night. Check it out. We got a puppy. Oh yeah, good call. He's got a remote. Alright, good night. Oh, she's gonna go up on the desk. Ah, wait, Callie, no, don't go up on the desk. No, no, no. Who's your good Callie? Hey, hey. Callie, you gotta go downstairs. Or not downstairs, you gotta go down here and get your book. Come on. Oh, there you go. Get your bow. Oh, get your bow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a good puppy. That means I should probably end pretty soon, because she might poop, and it's going to be stanky. There we go. I will not fight you on that one. I personally prefer dogs, but cats are pretty cool too. He looks okay, I guess. There we go. That's coming along. Now, instead of your name, it should be like their name. Because we're not naming ourselves, we're naming a character in the story. Boof. Alright, well I guess I still have a lot of stuff to fix here. Yep, I might go back and fix that, the hair flip on the 4th frame. Cause Deb also does that with her sprite. Hey Callie. But it looks better. You know, I'll go back and fix that right now, and then I'll end the stream. Nice, dude. Intros are so hard. Intros are tough. Let's see. Unedited. Oh yeah. I like the sound of that. There you go. Let's fix his 4th hair flip, or 4th frame hair flip. Okay, I guess I could actually just. Let's copy the whole head and flip it. But now I need to worry about like the other pixels around. There we go. I think it looks all right there. Yeah, I would definitely be down to do that. I'm definitely down to do that. We will be bringing back the Pokemon tutorial series for V20. So, yeah. Let's see. I think I've got that saved, so his hair won't flip anymore. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, that was a cool looking map. It's funny, now that we know that we have a week, we can kind of like stress a little bit less and space stuff out a little bit more. Oh, name windows aren't? Yeah. I just jumped into V20, but we'll see if that bites me in the butt. We shall see. So we erase the picture here, and then let's do a change screen color tone. Bada boom. Yo. Yeah, I am still live. Let's go. I'm gonna end in a few, though. I'm feeling pretty dang tired, and I should probably go to bed. Oh yeah, did I tell you guys where I went yesterday? I went on a really cool trip. I went to the Hayao Miyazaki exhibit in LA, and I bought an art book and everything. I've been watching all of the Ghibli Miyazaki movies again. Really freaking cool. Let's go. Oh, yep. I need to art up all the buttons. We need to change up everything to be all hand-drawn. All the UI, the summer screen and everything, everything's going to be hand-drawn eventually. Oh, another thing? Oh, let's go. I need to check that out in a few. Let's go Arthur's character. There we go. Now his hair doesn't flip. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely excited to check that out. There we go, Nama! And we got our moving house. So I want them to, like, construct the first town when we land in it. I think that'd be cool. Let's see, I should see what you sent me also, Nexus. Jotaro, oh, Jojo, yes I am.
Mohammed Abdul! Yes, I am!
That's so good. Dude, having a house boss could actually be pretty fun. We could do that. We could fight a house at the end. Let's see. I'm going to download this and play this. What do we got, Deadhead? What do we got here? Yes, I am. Why? Why can I never beat you? Have you learned nothing on your adventure? Well, it doesn't matter. Say hello to your father for me. Whoa! Please refer to essentials. That's awesome. That's what the afterlife is. That's exactly what the afterlife looks like. Wait, let's watch it one more time. Please refer to the Pokemon Essentials Wiki. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. A world of magic and adventure awaits in hell. That's awesome. That's good. That is good stuff, my guy. Right on. Well, I think I'm gonna go to bed now. Gamers! It is good stuff. Damn, we're at 3.5 hours for this. Time friggin' flew. Shit. Well, this is the end of Pog Jam Stream 1. I'm going to be working on this more tomorrow. We'll see if I stream again. Exactly. When your time comes, remember to refer to the Essentials Wiki. Hey, and thank you for hanging out with me. We had a fun time tonight, and I'm excited to see where everybody's Pog Jam projects take them in the coming days, because we're going to be making some really fun, crazy stuff. But yeah, have a good one, y'all. Until next time, peace out. Bye. 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 Good night. Bye.